Hey, welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we're going to take the dump truck and the track loader up to the mine and pick up a load of iron ore, bring it back down to the furnace over there. It's going to be a lot of slow driving up and down the hills, so get yourself a coffee. We're going to put some music on and try and speed up that drive a little bit. We'll see you when we get up to the mine. So here we are up at the mine again. We managed to drag our butt up those hills. It was a little bit heavy coming up because not only do we have the LIebherr 622A track loader on the tag along, we've also got about 3/4 full of a box of stone that we picked up from around the yard. I figured if we're running up here, might as well take it up to the crusher and process it, get a little cash, maybe pay for the fuel that it took to get up and over those hills. I suppose this would be a good time to mention how much I love the model for the TLX Phoenix. I've spent most of my life around trucks, driving trucks, hanging out in truck stops, whatever. And even though this isn't a specific representation or a specific reproduction of one specific truck, it's an amalgamation of what your classic conventional truck is, and it pulls it off quite well as a dump truck. I really like the tarp animation. If you've ever spent any time around a North American dump truck, it just has that right feel. Okay, so we're going to jump back into this thing here, and what I like about this particular piece of equipment is that it's got some weight to it. It's got a 3,500 liter bucket on it. You can load it right full of iron ore, as much as you can jam in there, and it'll lift it up no problem. And it's got the reach to get up and over the side of the dump truck, so they make a good combination. I've tried, yeah, you see there, it's a little bit tippy, but not too bad. It's got the weight on the back end to handle it. If you've ever tried loading stone with a skid steer, you know what I mean. Because in my opinion, the buckets on the skid steer are just way too big. At least for stone. Well, in general, they're way too big. I looked it up online, and a typical Bobcat bucket is around 12 yards for a standard bucket. And I think the Paladin bucket, the actual Paladin bucket, is, I want to say 750 liters, but it's been a while. You can look it up if you want to. But yeah, here we go. We're going to load this thing up, put it on fast speed, listen to some music, and we'll be back in a bit. Okay, there we go. She's loaded right up. Let's take this back down to the furnace. There she is up ahead on the left there. This was one of the first fields that I bought whenever I started playing around on this game, and I decided to put the furnace there because it's kind of at a cul-de-sac end of the field, and there's not really a lot of product that you can get out of it. Plus, it's close to the road and it's close to the other industries in town, so it sort of fits in. I think I might end up cut back those soybeans a little bit, or sorry, not soybeans, canola. Cut back that canola field a little bit and throw a fence up, make it look a little bit more official, but that's to go on a landscaping project down the road. There it is, there's that tarp animation. It just looks so good. I think this is an 82 Studios mod, and they did a lot of work, and they did a lot of really good work on it. I just can't sing enough praises for this truck. So did you catch that? I went into the menu to check and see how much ore we dumped into the factory. and I completely forgot to activate production. So this isn't going to do anything other than just sit here and look pretty, which is fine. But if we want to make some metal, what I should have done was click the activate button. Okay, let's go pick up that pup and go back up over that hill. So welcome to the yard. It kind of looks like a used equipment auction right now. I'm testing out some new stuff. But there she is. There's the pup we're going to be taking up and filling up with some more iron ore for the furnace. Okay, folded up the chart. Let's check the trailer brakes and head on back up there. Okay, we don't need to see that drive up there again. We've seen it once. I'm just going to cut this in the edit and meet you back up there. Okay, so here we are again back up top, and I just want to say that the way they set this up with the tag frame, it works out really well. It makes for a really good looking combination. The only thing that I would like that would really sell it for me is if we had a triaxle and pup, because that's the configuration that you see around where I live most of the time. Almost everybody runs triaxles unless you're running a shorty because you gotta get in somewhere tight, like, or doing residential stuff or like that. But if you're doing the big heavy construction projects, almost certainly you've got a triaxle, and in some cases you got a triaxle pup. So that's a lot of tires to kick in the morning. Alright, well, loading up the pup is going to be the same as loading up the truck, and we've seen that already, so let's put some music on, have another cup of coffee, and see you on the other side. Okay, that's it for the load. Let's head on back to the furnace and empty this out and see what we got. Okay, so before we go, let's grab the collectible that's up here. I don't think I have this one. Let's go up and find it. Okay, so there's the collectible right there. If you look back towards the mine, it's sitting on a rock. So just run back down to the bottom of the tower, pick it up. One. Okay, that's it. It's full, 60,000 liters, and hopefully we'll be getting some metal out of that pretty soon. So thanks for tuning in. Come back again soon.